Good evening, pro wrestling fans from all around the world, of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, I wanted to get on here and do a quick review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Year Dash, which just took place January 5th. This was at the Sumida City Gymnasium in Tokyo, Japan. I just got around to finally watching it in its entirety, so I wanted to jump on here and do a quick review. Now, keep in mind that with New Year Dash, the card is a surprise card, and you don't find out the matches until the competitors come out and whatnot. So that's how this went down. So don't have any match graphics, but it's okay. We're just gonna go right through each match. Alrighty? So first match that happened ended up being for the NJPW World Television Championship. That's right. So Mr. Ace President Hiroshi Tanahashi, after winning this title at Wrestle Kingdom 18, puts it on the line against Ryusuke Taguchi. So his first defense, and it was an alright match. I mean, wasn't really long or anything like that. I mean, after all, NJPW World Television matches are usually 15 minutes is the max. So, I mean, I didn't expect it to be a long match, and it wasn't. But, Ryusuke Taguchi definitely did not make it an easy win for Hiroshi Tanahashi. But Hiroshi Tanahashi was able to pick up the victory, was able to do like a counter pin. Him and Taguchi were trading pin attempts, and Tanahashi was able to get the final pin with some extra leverage, and his pants were kind of down a little bit, but was able to cover up Ryusuke Taguchi for the 1-2-3, and first successful defense for the Ace President Hiroshi Tanahashi, still your NJPW World Television Champion. Now, after the match, a video plays where the King of Bros appears on the video and challenges Hiroshi Tanahashi. So, I'm not sure when this match is going to happen, but he's issued the challenge, and I thought it was funny. Tanahashi accepted it, but he's like, I don't even know who this guy is. I need to do some research. I don't know this guy. So I thought that was pretty funny. But hey, Mr. Ace President versus the King of Bros, I'm down. I'm totally down. Totally. Okay, next up we had a tag team match. This ended up being Bishamon, which is Hirooki Goto and YOSHI-HASHI, taking on the team of Kaito Kiyomiya and Ryohei Oiwa. This was a pretty solid match. Not too long. Definitely was under 10 minutes, but it was a pretty solid match with plenty of action from both teams. And, Kaito Kiyomiya and Ryohei Oiwa definitely have great chemistry as a tag team, and I'm sure they're going to be teaming up more going forward, but there was no way that they were going to dominate over Bishamon. Still, Bishamon is still one of the best tag teams in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and they definitely continued to prove that with a victory in this match, as Hirooki Goto was able to pin Oiwa for the 1-2-3 after him and YOSHI-HASHI hit him with a Shota. Pinned him for the 1-2-3. Bishamon, your winner. So despite losing the gold at Wrestle Kingdom, they bounced back at New Year Dash with a victory. So Good on them. Okay, next up. Hold on, let me get a sip of tea. Okay. Next up, we had a tag team match where we had the, of course, the new IWGP Tag Team Champions and, still current NJPW Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions, Guerrillas of Destiny's El Phantasmo and Hikuleo, and they had a non-title match against the Youngblood team, the Young Lions of Oskar Leube and Yuto Nakashima. Pretty decent match. I really enjoyed seeing Oskar Leube and Hikuleo go back and forth. I thought that was pretty cool. They're both similar in height, so that was really cool. But, pretty decent match. Good showing from the Young Lion team. But ELP was able to pin both Young Lions. Pretty much Hikuleo did a double godsend and then stacked them up. Let ELP do the Thunder Kiss 86, and he pins them both. The 1, 2, 3. And yeah, just like that, Guerrillas of Destiny pick up the victory. And after the match, as they were celebrating, Chase Owens attacks Hikuleo and ELP and even hits ELP with a package pile driver. So sending quite a message. Not only that, he challenges for the IWGP Tag Team Championships. And he announces that his partner will be none other than Kenta. So, Chase Owens and Kenta versus Guerrillas of Destiny for the IWGP Tag Team titles, which they accepted the challenge. So, we'll have to see when they book that. But, challenge made. And yeah, should be good. Should be really good. Okay, next up, we had a really, really wild 12-man tag team match. Yeah, that's right, 12-man tag team match. We had the team of Togi Makabe, Tomoaki Honma, El Desperado, Master Wato, Shota Umino, and Tama Tonga all on one team, taking on the entire House of Torture. That's right. Dick Togo, Evil, Ren Narita, Sho, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and Yujiro Takahashi. A big 12-man tag team match. And oh, was it loaded with the shenanigans galore, especially from House of Torture. I mean, we saw that push-up bar being used. We saw a wrench being used, a dog collar, just, oh my goodness. The Gehrig, I mean, just so much stuff being used. It was crazy. And this match was all over the place. But I mean, with it being a 12-man tag, that's kind of to be expected. But some way, somehow, Shota Umino was able to get the victory for his team, hitting a Death Rider on Dick Togo and pinning him for the 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, the good guys get the last laugh in this match. So, I'm just happy that House of Torture lost. Ren Narita and Evil won at Wrestle Kingdom, so it was good to see them lose at New Year Dash. So, that was really good. Okay. We go from a 12-man tag team match to a 10-man tag team match for this next one. And it was Bullet Club War Dogs versus United Empire. So representing Bullet Club War Dogs, we had Alex Coughlin, Clark Connors, David Finlay, Drilla Maloney, Gabe Kidd. taking on United Empire, made up of Francesco Akira, Hanare, Jeff Cobb, TJP, and Will Ospreay. And this match was pure chaos. Pure chaos inside and outside of the ring. Also, nice balcony dive from Francesco Akira to the rest of the group outside the ring. That was pretty cool. But, I mean, this match was all over the place. It was chaotic. I mean, refs got taken out. They had to bring in another ref. And just, yeah, it was ridiculous. Refs were being taken out. And just, both these teams brawled everywhere. It got to the point where it was too much for the referee to handle and keep up with. Ended up calling the bell. No contest. Yeah. So, just a flat-out brawl. That's really all that this was a big brawl. Also, Francesco Akira got bloodied up. So that was pretty crazy. But afterwards, Will Ospreay got on the mic and announced that February 11th will be his last match in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I guess in Japan. And he challenged Bullet Club War Dogs to a 5-on-5 tag match. And even said that they could pick the rules. That Bullet Club War Dogs could pick the rules. So David Finlay decides to pick a steel cage match. No DQs, anything goes, but inside a steel cage. Wow, that's going to be crazy. For Will Ospreay's final match in Japan, inside a steel cage. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. But, hey, United Empire versus Bullet Club War Dogs. I'm looking forward to that showdown in the steel cage. That should be really good. Should be really good. Just wanted to finish that. Okay. Let's continue on with the next match. This actually was another 10-man tag match. Only this time we had just 5 guys versus LIJ. So for just 5 guys, we had Doki, Sanada, Taichi, Taka Michinoku, and Heatstorm Yuya Uemura. For LIJ, we had Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, Shingo Takagi, Tetsuya Naito, and Yota Tsuji. This was actually a really good match. Felt like all 10 men got involved pretty well. Of course, continued the showdown between Yota Tsuji and Yuya Uemura through this tag match. So I thought that was pretty cool to see. But the surprise, though, was the finish. And I was actually kind of happy with the finish. Because I like Taka Michinoku. But I never would have thought he would be the one to pick up the victory for his team. Not only that, I haven't seen Taka Michinoku hit a Michinoku driver in forever. I'm so used to seeing Micah hit a Michinoku driver. Well, Michinoku driver too. But you know what I mean. I'm used to seeing her hit that move more than Taka Michinoku. But yeah, Taka Michinoku nails Bushi with a Michinoku driver and pins him for the 1-2-3. I think that's the first time I've seen Taka do a Michinoku driver in like forever. Like, yeah, it's been that long. But Taka Michinoku picks up the win for just 5 guys. I thought that was a surprising but awesome finish. Really awesome finish. So, good stuff there. Okay, next up we had the one and only title match of this show. So this is for the NJPW KOPW 2024 Championship. This was the Fatal 4-Way. So the stipulation for this was very interesting. So 10-minute time limit. Pinfalls only. Pinfalls only. Whoever was the last person to score a pinfall by the time the clock reaches 0 is your KOPW champ. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So, once again, the 4 competitors were Great-O-Khan versus Yo versus Toru Yano versus Taiji Ishimori. Now, this was quite an interesting match, with the stipulation and all, which was, kind of neat. Really, really neat. But here's how it kind of went down. So, Yo actually pinned Yano. He got, the first pin. Pinned him with a schoolboy, but, there's still plenty of time left. So, to pretty much what I would think is the strategy is, you get the pin, and you try to hold on to that for as long as you can. Now, the thing that's tricky is, even if you pin somebody, you don't have to necessarily be the one that gets pinned for it to count. Like, they could just pin somebody else and bam, it'll count. So that's what makes this whole scenario tricky. But Yo pinned Yano. And then Okan pinned Yo after an eliminator. And then he just randomly pinned him one more time, just for the heck of it. Which I don't think he realized until afterwards. It's like, hey, it's not the number of pinfalls. It's who has the last pinfall by the time the clock hits 0. But Taiji Ishimori was the last one to get a pin, as he pinned Great-O-Khan, distracted the ref, hit a low blow, rolled him up with a schoolboy, pinned him for the 1-2-3, and then he just played keep away, because there was like about a minute or less left in the match. And all he did was just grab the title and just run away. Great-O-Khan tried chasing after him, which was a bad strategy. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, you don't have to pin him. All you have to do is just get another pin. You could have pinned one of the other 2 guys. But he was so set on chasing after Taiji Ishimori, which he did try to pin, Yo? But Ishimori attacked and then ran away. So Taiji Ishimori had the right idea. Him being, the fact that he was the last person that made the pin, and because there was such little time left, he focused on playing keep away. But like I said, if Great-O-Khan would have just tried to pin somebody else while he was, outside of the ring and far from the ring, then Great-O-Khan would have had the last pin and he would have won. But because he didn't think to do that, Taiji Ishimori was the last person to get the pin. And Taiji Ishimori is your KOPW 2024 champion. So it was quite a match. It was definitely quite a match and a very interesting stipulation. But hey, Bone Soldier walks away with the gold. And then the main event of New Year Dash for 2024 came down to an 8-man tag match. So 8-man tag match. You had TMDK, made up of Kosei Fujita, Mikey Nichols, Shane Haste, Zack Sabre Jr., pretty much taking on I guess you could say an all-star team here, as they took on the team of Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, Kazuchika Okada, and Tomohiro Ishii. So this was quite a challenge for TMDK. And this was a very solid match between both teams. And, you would think on paper the other team, the All-Star team, would have ended up winning this. But surely enough, TMDK would have the last laugh as Shane Haste and Mikey Nichols were able to put away Tomohiro Ishii with a tank buster and then pin him for the 1-2-3. TMDK stands tall with a victory in the main event of New Year Dash. Now, after the match, there was a couple of jaw-jacking between both of these teams. A couple of challenges were sparked. So Zack Sabre Jr. challenged Bryan Danielson for one more match, only this time in Japan. And hopefully, they might as well just make it a submission match. Just make it a submission match. To make sure there has to be a definitive winner by tap out or whatnot, they should make their next match a submission match. And just leave it at that. And then Kosei Fujita got on the mic and he wants to challenge for the never openweight 6-man tag titles. Of course, those titles are held by Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Kazuchika Okada. So, we'll see what happens. But TMDK has their goals set. So, hopefully, they get those opportunities. But we shall see. But that was New Year Dash 2024. It's officially in the books. Now, before I go, let's talk about the schedule a little bit. So Wrestle Kingdom 18, New Year Dash, both are in the books. So the next upcoming event is Battle in the Valley, which will be Saturday, January 13th at the San Jose Civic Center in San Jose, California. So looking forward to that. We got the New Beginning in Nagoya. That is the following Saturday, January 20th. And then they got a bunch of dates for their Road to the New Beginning tour, which is from January 21st to February 10th. So a lot of dates there. And then they're going to do the New Beginning in Osaka. That will be February 11th. And then afterwards, they have the CMLL Fantastica Mania 2024 tour. So they got that. That will be February 12th through the 19th. So that's going to feature some stars from CMLL as well. So that should be interesting. They got 2 shows for the New Beginning in Sapporo, which will be on February 23rd and 24th. So that's a Friday and a Saturday. And then also they announced one of their new upcoming U.S. shows, one of their new upcoming NJPW Strong events, as they have announced Windy City Riot, which will take place on April 12th at the Wintrust Arena in Chicago, Illinois. So New Japan Pro Wrestling will return to Chicago, Illinois. So that's what they have on the schedule so far. So that's what's to look forward to. But yeah, should be good. It's a lot to look forward to. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty. Do some shopping for some awesome video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. Don't forget to use the promo code as well for 10% off. And let me know what y'all thought about New Year Dash. What'd you think of the surprise card? Were you happy? Were you mad? Were you sad? What did you think of the challenges made? What did you think of the few surprises? Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And finally, I am all caught up. For another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day. And I will see y'all in the next video. Laters.